Your character, very much against his will, is right now stuck with Brienne. What does he make of this woman?
Well, when we meet him, he's really bored with this woman because she is. He's never met anyone like this, and usually he's very good at finding and spotting people's weaknesses and what they're about, and then using that information. But he can't really get through to this creature. And of course he's still her prisoner, and he wants to get out of that. He wants to get rid of her. So that's how it is when we meet him.
Your character has quite a reputation. He's got a reputation as a great fighter, but he also has this Kingslayer thing that, does it bother him? Does it affect him how people think of him like that?
Well, I think at the core, the whole Kingslayer thing is bothering him a lot. He thinks it's very unfair. So yes, is the answer.
Can you talk a bit about, you're stuck with Brienne, traveling along, is he just always looking to work an angle right now? Do you think he's always saying, what can I do, how can I get out of this?
We'll see what happens, but I mean, first of all, he is convinced that he can beat her in a fight, so he wants to get to a position where he can just have that fight, where he can just defeat her. So he wants to get rid of her. That's it.
Your character was introduced in the first episode. He pushed a kid out of a window, which is, it makes quite an impression on the audience. But I feel like the audience is slowly kind of coming to sympathize with him more and more. Has that been interesting for you to see?
Yeah, but also, for me, that was one when I first read the first script, and I saw it came to that scene where he pushes the kid out the window, and then he says the things I do for love, and I loved it. I mean, that was such a strange thing to say. It's like you kind of went against his action, you would think. And I think that's, you know that there's a reason why he did it. It wasn't out of I want to kill a kid. There was a reason, and we kind of learned a lot about that now. That, well, if this kid told the story about what he saw, it would mean the death of Cersei and her kids. So it makes some kind of sense. It would never justify trying to harm an innocent kid, of course, but you understand why he did it.